now going to be reading for the lovely star sign of Aquarius. Aquarius. We always have to sing for Aquarius. So our lovely Aquarians, what are we doing this week? We have this lovely album here and the little story behind it. I sort of went rummaging around and found some old albums that I bought back in 80s. Okay, there was a range that was made by, I believe it was Marks and Spencer's, and it was the Country Diary of an Edwardian Lady. Okay, and I had some of the diaries and some of the albums, and I thought, what a lovely thing to drag out and use them in the readings. So this is what I've done this week. I've picked out 15 cards at random and I've placed them in here, and we're sort of going to read it as a storybook for you. Just thought it was a little bit natty, a little bit different. So Aquarius, I'm just going to move your card out the way, and if you are sitting comfortably, we will begin. I've put these on, okay, just to sort of jazz it up a little bit. But yeah, let's open and see what is coming out for you in the tarot cards. And the first card we have is that of repetition. And repetition can be sort of, you've gone through, or you've sort of beaten yourself up about repeating a cycle time and time again. This could be allowing somebody to walk all over you, okay, be treated like a doormat. It can be a repetition of eating too much, drinking too much, okay. It's just a repetitive cycle that you've desperately tried to break out of. It can also be a cycle where you may have split up with somebody, okay, a partner or what have you. You've done all the grieving, the crying, and it's saying no more now, because we've got a new moon in here, and it means that this cycle, whatever it is you're going through, is going to be broken. So the next card that comes out, we have the Garden and the Gate card. Guys, if you can hear snoring in the background, my cat's here. He's fast asleep and he's old and he does snore. So it's not me. So if you do hear any noises, it's my cat, okay, but he is fast asleep. But we've got the Garden and the Gate coming out next. I feel the 30th of March, because I'm looking at spring starting here. So I want to go with the 30th of March. And for those of you who have just come out of a relationship, I feel there's new love coming in on the 30th of March. It's as though she's waiting for somebody to come along, okay, like it's a first date or something like that. So for some of you, I feel the 30th of March, you could be having your first date with a new partner. That's not going to resonate with everybody, but I do feel it's sort of apt for some of you. The Garden and the Gate as well can mean on the 30th of March, this is a future perspective where everything starts to come back to life. As I said, you will start to feel as though you are more confident. This repetition where you've been beating yourself up, you will have gone through that, and there's pastures new to be investigated, new adventures to be had. So you've gone through this sort of very hard going energy, but by the 30th of March, it's as though you're ready to step out and be brave and sort of face the world. It's about facing the world for you, Aquarius. If it's not you directly, then there's somebody that you are dealing with. You are trying to help through these repetitive cycles and break this cycle, and you are nurturing them. And I feel by the 30th of March, then this person is going to gain the confidence and slowly come back outside. It could have been health issues. You could have gone through health issues. But whatever it is, the 30th of March, I believe, is very important for you. We've then got By the Book coming out. Okay, so By the Book here is coming out, and it's saying to you, in order to break these cycles, in order to give up bad habits, you've literally got to stick to a regime. And this is what you have been doing. You've been doing things by the book, okay? You are taking somebody else's lead as well. So I do feel somebody could be giving you advice. Somebody could be helping you to keep you on the straight and narrow. Okay, that's not going to resonate, I said, for all of you, but I do feel it's poignant for some of you here that somebody has got your back and somebody has definitely got your front, and you are the elephant in the middle, and you are following somebody's lead, or you will be that elephant at the front and helping somebody stay on track, okay? We then have the animal spirit cards of the wolf and the black egg. You are the wolf in this scenario, Aquarius, And it's like you're facing your fears or you're helping somebody face their fears. The black egg is all the negativity that has been swimming around you or swimming around somebody that you are trying to get back on track, okay? It's about all this negativity that has brought you down or somebody else down. But having the wolf here in the spiritual sort of realms cards, this is the spirit that you need to take on. Okay, you may have felt as though you're being isolated. You may have, this person who you're trying to help may have felt like they have felt isolated at times, but you are going together, if not on your own, face this negativity, break these repetitive cycles and come out smiling, or they will come out smiling on the other end. And it's the keeper of the scales, and it's fairness and balance. Whoever it is, if it's not you directly, there's things out of whack here, okay? Whether what elements they are around you at this moment, or this person that is going through this who you're trying to help through. It's about getting balance back in this person's life, or getting fairness and balance back in yours. It could also be about a relationship split, if you remember at the start where I've said you've cried all your tears, and it could be sorting out what belongs to you, okay? For some of you, not all of you. We then have the beautiful card of creativity. Coming back to life, this is. I want to say some of you or somebody around you may be suffering with stomach issues. I work with colour guys, and there's a red sash around that middle of the stomach area. So some of you could be having issues in the stomach regions, okay? Health-wise, I look at the green dress she's wearing. But this person has got a smile on their face. So the creativity side comes in for some of you as well. So we've got the issues on the health side, but then we've got the other side of the coin where you have this idea that you wish to pursue with a creativity side of things, okay? It could be that you want to start your own little YouTube channel. It could be that you want to start your own creative sort of little cottage industry, okay? But somebody has an idea, if it's not you, and it's just something to focus on. Okay, but for some of you as well, as I said, there's these issues. If it's not you directly, there's somebody around you who's suffering with sort of feeling a tightness around the stomach area, gastro problems, okay? We then have justice coming in, and we've had the number 11 come in a couple of times in this reading. So for those of you who are going through the relationship split, it could be a divorce, it could be settlements, as I said, it could be redundancy settlements even, but whatever it is, it comes out in your favour. So just to be mindful of that, okay? And then we've got justice coming out again with the Queen Bee. It's just giving you the energy of keep working at this. Keep working at breaking these repetitive cycles. Keep working at getting somebody through a difficult time at the moment, because at the end, as I said, justice will prevail and justice will be there for you. You will break whatever this dark entity, this negative entity that you find is sort of burdening upon your shoulders. But there's a lot of work and effort gone into this situation, whatever it is. Some of you could have had injustices at work, as I said. Not everybody works, I know, but I do feel for some of you where you've had to take a complaint through, maybe to do with your supervisor or manager not happy within your work ethics, and it's saying you've had to work hard at this, but you will get the answers that you need. So whatever this is, you are going to come out on top, or the person that you're trying to get through this difficult situation, you are coming out on top. We then have the mindful wisdom, create inner harmony. And the owl is a symbol of your own inner knowledge, okay? As I said here at the very start, there's been doubts being put in, maybe by the negative energy that's been feeding itself in from other people. But you know the truth, you know the knowledge within. It's about, if you are dealing with a situation, what would your higher self do at this time, okay? Have that mindful wisdom, look within, okay? And create that inner harmony. Also, the owl is a bird, and the birds are of communication. So this is a very regal bird. The owl is a big focus here. So there is some legalities tied up for some of my Aquarians, okay, where something needs to go, maybe even to in front of a judge and jury. It's that serious for some of you, of my Aquarians, or somebody around you. But just know the mindful wisdom comes in. As I said, justice will be served. We then have the beautiful card of the Isle of Wonders. And it's revelation, teaching and discovery. But look at the birds in this setting. It's like birds of paradise. We've got the new moon. All the emotions that you've been going through, it's just let go, okay? There's a calmness, an oasis amongst all this powerful water that is surrounding this island. And the water and the energy is going in your flow, and it's bringing in birds of paradise. So this Isle of Wonders is a kind of energy of, well, I never thought this would happen at the end of this situation. So again, it's just confirming a beautiful outcome. We then have the magic fairy cards coming out, and we have magic frog and fairies itself here. This is, I look at the fairies here as to do with health, okay? And if some of my Aquarians, if it's not you, as I said, you are going to get a resolution on a health situation, okay? So I do feel some of you may be waiting for results, or somebody is, as I said previously, where the outcome on that will be a favourable one. The magic frog here, for some of you, I look at that on a relationship stance. I did mention that I felt a new relationship is coming in for some of you. If you remember the garden at the gate card, okay, the girl that was standing there at the gate, I felt like it was a new sort of a date, okay, first type of date scenario. And it's sort of saying here, the magic frog, if you are going to be going meeting somebody, or you know, taking something to the next level, don't be judged by first impressions, because it's as though you may look at somebody and you might think, oh, they're not really what they, you know, I thought they were going to look like. But it's not all about looks, is it? I feel this person will make you laugh, make you smile, and it's just to sort of come in and say, don't take somebody by face value, okay? Don't take this frog by just, he looks like a frog, okay? There's magic here. There's a connection here, and it's a fated connection for some of you. So just to be mindful of that. The last card that comes out in this reading then is vengeance can only hurt you. Let the universe and God deal with this situation. There's some kind of karmic energy here. This is again on the relationship, I feel. And it's sort of saying to you, let that go, okay? If it didn't work out for the first time, then if you're not both singing on the same hymn sheet, then Spirit is saying, okay, don't sort of let it eat away at you. Just know that there's somebody out there better to come in for you, okay? So vengeance can only hurt you. Don't keep mulling over things that aren't going right over as well. Don't sort of harness that black egg negative energy, okay? Let it go as Spirit is telling you to do so. So, my lovely Aquarians, I hope you can take something from that message this week. Don't forget to check out your moon and rising signs, because you might have snippets out of the stories there. So, Aquarius, what I'm going to do now is, one of my subscribers sent me this little 12 Emily Dickinson bookmarks as thank you for the giveaway that she won in December. So I've got sort of 12 little notelets here with little poems on, and the poems are really difficult to read, guys, so you'll have to bear with me. So I'm just going to flick through and see where I want to stop for you on here, okay? I feel like this one, actually. I feel this is you, Aquarius, in this little chariot being led, okay, out of this negativity, and fate and destiny are moving you forward out of a situation at the moment, or you are moving somebody, helping them, as I said, break these cycles. And this says, a little road not made of man. Now these poems are really cryptic, guys, and they're quite difficult to read, but we'll have a go, shall we? A little road not made of man, enabled of the eye, accessible to thill of bee or cart of butterfly. You see these words? I want to bring it in close. They are so sort of difficult to understand, but we'll persevere. So a little road not made of man, enabled of the eye, accessible to thill of bee or cart of butterfly. If town it have beyond itself, 'tis that I cannot say. I only sigh no vehicle bears me along that way. So it's very a cryptic message, but it's about accessibility, okay? I feel it's about accessibility, and I only sigh, and this is your energies, okay? You only sigh because maybe somebody around you is struggling to help themselves, and I only sigh because no vehicle bears me along that way. So some of you may feel you are trapped at the moment in a difficult situation, wondering, am I ever going to get out of this situation at the moment? But as we know, when we sort of read the cards for you, that you are being guided out of this difficult situation, either that you are in or somebody around you who is dealing at this time, okay? But I'll just go on the artwork of this card. That is what's drawn me to it, and it's just about, I'll just show it you. I feel like this is either you or somebody you're trying to help, and the butterflies are coming in desperately to bring transformation. And it's also sort of a message of, you may feel nothing's moving at the moment, okay? Because that's why the poem has said here, no vehicle bears me along that way. Like to say, I'm left here, okay? I'm left here, or this person that you're sort of trying to help is left here, high and dry. But that's not the case. Without you realising, you are moving slowly forward into a better environment. So, my lovely Aquarians, it's all very cryptic, but I hope you can take something from that message. Don't forget to check out, as I said, your moon and rising signs. And until next time, you take care of yourself. Bye then.